is video 6 in our gradebook series, and it's going to deal with the Student Group Manager. This feature is not enabled at all campuses. Right now it's enabled at Brenham Junior High School and Brenham High School. If your campus has a need for this, just contact me, Kim Strauss, and I'll be happy to set that up for you. So after every teacher has created a gradebook, an administrator like myself can go back in and enable Student Group Manager. We can make the Student Group Manager just for UIL, which means students that are assigned to us, or we can make it school-wide. Right now I have it set for school-wide, and you'll see what I mean. So from our gradebook home screen, we're going to click Settings, Student Group Manager. That will not be visible until I have it enabled for you, which cannot happen until you create your gradebook account. So things have to happen in a specific order. And I do this, of course, after I think most people have created their gradebook account, so it probably won't happen the first day of school. I give everybody a few days to create their gradebook account, and then I go in and enable this for everyone. So we went to Settings, Student Group Manager. On the left side, it's going to say Group Manager, and it's going to ask you to add a group. So I'm going to name this my example group. Your group could be a UIL group that you work with. It could be a sports team that you could work with. It could be an extracurricular activity that you work with. You're the only person who's going to see this information, so name it whatever makes sense to you. Click Add Group. Of course, once we have our group added, we're going to want to put students into this group. And this is where it's not real obvious what to do, but underneath the word Options, you're going to see a magnifying glass. You're going to click the magnifying glass, and it's going to open to the entire school right here. So if it doesn't say students across campus, it means that I have not enabled that, and you'll need to send me an email to do that. I can search for students with a last name, first name, or student ID. So I'm going to search by ID. Actually, I'll search by last name. My son has not graduated as of right now, but in a couple of weeks he'll be gone. I'll go ahead and use him as my example. So I'm going to put in Strauss and search. And there is Barrett, and I want to add him to my group. So I'm going to click in front of his ID number, and I'm going to click Add. Notice that makes him into my group. So here's where I found my students. Here are the students in my group, and you have to add them one by one. I wish it were faster, but that is how it needs to be added. So then I would go back over here, and I could put in Jones. If we have any students with the last name Jones, we're getting ready to find out. Oh, we sure enough do. So I could take any of these students. I can add multiple students at one time if I wish, and click Add. Now let's say that I realize I have the wrong Jones over here. If I click in front of their name on the right side and click Delete, it means it removes them from the group. Okay, once I have all of my students built into the group, and you can add as you go, meaning that I could set up my group, add a few students, come back tomorrow, add a few more, especially if it's a large group. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. This group has been saved. On the left side, I'm going to go back to where it says Back to Student Group Manager, or of course I could always go to Settings and then Student Group Manager. Okay, so now here is my group. I can have more than one group if it's necessary. Under the count, it tells you how many members you have in that group, how many student members. So what could I do with my Student Group Manager? I could go to Group Admin for the student grades, which means that I want to look at the student grades in the group. Let me go back to Student Group Manager. I could get an attendance summary for that group. Are they being present or not, if that's important to me? And I can get a group UIL report, and here's the advantage of that. I can use a semester and a cycle. I can pick which group I want to look at, if it had special programs associated with it, which it probably doesn't. And then I could say only show students with a grade at least or below, at least one grade below, and I could put in a 70. This is important if you're working with a group that has to follow the no pass, no play, meaning that I need to know who's failing a class. Then I can click Generate, and we'll see if anybody in this group had grades below the 70, and they did. I could print this window or export it. So let me review how I got to that. Settings, Student Group Manager. I created my group. I added students to my group, and then I looked at the different types of reports I could run related to my group. I hope this video has helped you in using the Student Group Manager.